Great. All right. The Maryland Terps women's basketball team getting ready for a pretty sweet trip.
That's right. The NCAA tournament continues this weekend with a trip to the Northeast. ABC2's Sean Stepner caught up with the Terps at practice this afternoon.
Next stop on the Terrapins' road to the Final Four, the Sweet 16 in Bridgeport, Connecticut.
We're just trying to play great basketball, and I feel like at this point in the season, everyone's trying to play their best basketball.
Third-seeded Maryland gets Oregon on Saturday morning after the 10th-seeded Ducks upset Duke to advance. Even with a potential Elite Eight rematch with four-time defending champ UConn on the horizon, you better believe the Terps aren't looking past their next opponent after getting ousted in the second round last year.
You live and you learn, and last year we learned very hard that if you start looking ahead, you're going to forget about the present moment. And so it might sound cliche to take it one game at a time, but we truly mean that.
You don't get the chance to play UConn if we don't win, and they have to take care of their game with UCLA. So, you know, this team is always, you know, they've never looked ahead on any opponent.
While the Terps are looking forward with all eyes on the Ducks of Oregon, plenty of talk on Wednesday still revolving around that three-quarter court heave by freshman Destiny Slocum last Sunday that caught nothing but net in the basket behind me. It's a bucket that now has her squarely in the limelight.
I was shocked when I did it because I was like, oh, it's going to hit the backboard or it's going to hit nothing. I'm just going to throw it up like usual. And when it swished in, I was like, oh, my gosh, I'm going to be famous. That's like what went through my head. I was like, this shot is going to be famous. I was hoping I could make it to the ESPYs maybe.
As soon as it was like headed across half court, I was like, that's going in. And it went in and it was crazy.
The craziness continues in just 3 days. In College Park, Sean Stepner, ABC2 News.